Nukes, but no explosions? The US is testing its nuclear arsenal again. Kind of. Donald Trump recently announced that the US would immediately begin testing its nuclear weapons, saying it must do so on an equal basis with other countries. But just days later, the US Energy Secretary Chris Wright clarified these won't be full-on nuclear explosions. Instead, they will be system tests or non-critical component tests. So what's this all about?
So the most likely explanation for this is that Trump probably has heard something about nuclear testing of nuclear weapons in general, and maybe heard there was a nuclear missile flight test coming up, and therefore decided that he wanted to warn the world that the United States is going to do something extra.
And why now? Well, for one, Trump said Russia and China were conducting tests too. Both countries have denied this though. And two, timing. He announced it just before meeting China's leader Xi Jinping.
It could have been that in his mind, it helped him look strong or, stand up to the Chinese in the eyes of the allies or something like that.
Christensen doubts that this move will prove successful.
It can have serious consequences for the way that allies and partners look at the United States in terms of what else is a circus in terms of US policies and operations. And they begin to doubt that the Americans have the capacity to have leadership in the world today.
Also, officially, only North Korea has actually tested a nuclear weapon since the 1990s. But experts warn that if the US actually returned to full explosive tests, it could trigger a new nuclear arms race. Nuclear arms race? Sounds like Cold War to me.
We are in a nuclear kind of Cold War. It is one in which we see many of the dynamics that were in full swing during the Cold War itself. Just not necessarily at the level where it's about building the most nuclear weapons. I mean, we're not quite at that phase, but we're absolutely in a political, technical, and military competition again.